To do a reading for Pisces is always challenge, because the Pisces are dealing with everything at the same time. They are like a split person, because they are Pisces. So that's why one person is dealing with love, and the one person is nice, and the other one is a little bit shark mode. So this is dealing with the problems, and these are sometimes clashing, and it's like doing a reading for two people. But I love this because it's a lot of challenge, and I love to do it. But sometimes the readings are not straightforward. It's hard for me to explain exactly what's going on. But this time I'm gonna give you two readings in one. Okay. So I'm trying to do this reading for a long time. This is probably 7th try already, but it's not working. So, okay, if you are looking for love, this will be for you also. If you are thinking like nothing is going your way and things are crumbling, or maybe no longer sustainable in financial situation, or love, or whatever you're dealing with a relationship, this also is reading for you. So I'm gonna try to make a recap from whatever is going on here. Some of you Pisces who are looking for love, you will be approached by someone who is maybe older, or someone who is stubborn, or maybe fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? And you might be thinking that this is not my person, and you don't want to be messing with that person, because maybe you will think that this person is above your level, or maybe, like I said, is older. So again, there will be little suspicions in this, but that person will prove you, or you will get some confirmation that maybe this person is worth try, okay? And after the confirmation, somehow you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. You will see that maybe I can work with that person, and this person is actually my person. But what's needed here is the collaboration. So will not be a person who will probably love bomb you, okay, and bring you presents, and you don't have to do anything. So again, that person will probably require some attention back, or whatever that is, energy, right? So again, but you will realize that this is workable. This is maybe something which you maybe need in your life, maybe respect and stability, okay? So you will realize that maybe this is exactly what you need. But at the same time, you might be thinking, and if you are going to be thinking that you have nothing to offer to that person, because maybe you are younger or less fortunate, maybe the money or whatever, trust me, you are on same level, maybe in different things, but you are supplying that person with the same amount of energy, love, or whatever that is, okay? Everybody will find in the other person something which they lack in, okay? So you will complete yourself, okay? So this is great. So don't ever think that you cannot really provide for them or return the same thing to them as you were receiving from them. If you got my point here, if you understand, I hope so. Now, but at the same time, you will be very honest, okay? And you are a very honest person, so does sometimes honesty hurts, but trust me, this person knows how to use their sword also, and they will be honest. So a lot of honesty between you, okay? So it might be a little bit like two sharp swords against each other, but trust me, that person know how to use their sword, and you know how to use your sword. This will be probably a very even relationship with the same level of strength and I would say intelligence, okay? But you might be thinking, this person is maybe too good to be true, or whatever that is. So you might be thinking, maybe attractive person, so you might be thinking that this person might maybe cheat later on, or maybe they have different options. And if you're gonna think this way, that person will prove you that this is not the case and they are serious, okay? And this will bring the stability to your life. So the confirmation about all these things will be there, okay? So you don't have to worry, but you will be a little suspicious, and you will be again, at the beginning, at least at the beginning, you will be suspicious. You will be always looking for maybe something which is this person is hiding, but you will maybe realize that maybe you are fool to just be in suspicion for no reason. But this person will prove you that this is the case. But
time is 12 o'clock.
This is the confirmation, right? So, but at the same time, you've been hurt so much, you've been betrayed so much. So, of course, there is a suspicions always, because you are careful, okay? So don't feel bad that you are just being careful, right? But at the same time, don't overdo it, or don't let them think that you are only thinking negatively about them, or whatever that is, okay? So find the balance, okay? Now, you will give them a lot of love, and I see two. Okay, a lot of love, right? I see the cup overflowing with love, so which is great, because you will give and receive the same amount of love. Like I said, you are very even energy-wise, and whatever the other person can give the other person. So this is great, but you need to listen to your intuition, because like I said, you might be a little careful, and you might be calling that careful or cautious, right? But at the same time, don't overdo it, because just listen to your intuition. You already know how to read people. You will realize that, but maybe you will not actually wanting to believe yourself. You might be going against yourself in this case, but okay, just for a while, right? So you will be sitting with your swords, ready to, get rid of that person, or maybe break up or whatever, but it's unnecessary. You will realize that, okay? That's what it is. And that person will probably see that, yes, maybe you are relaxing a little bit, so, and they will provide you with more love, and everything will be going on. Will be better from this point, okay? Now, the other reading about financial situation is that maybe you are used to provide things for other people. Maybe, let me give you an example. You cleaning the room for your kids, and the kids, they grow already, they can clean their rooms. But maybe you are doing this because it's like a habit, or maybe you are used to it, so they don't appreciate what you're doing for them. They take the clothes or whatever, throw on the floor, they make a mess because they don't have to clean. They don't feel the consequences from being messy, right? So what you need to do is actually cut that thing off, okay? And I'm just giving you an example, but if you are doing things for other people, and you might be thinking like you're doing them a favor, and they appreciating things, but maybe they got used to it and they taking things for granted. This is the problem, Pisces. So you need to actually use your sword. You need to cut it off. You need to show them that the time is over where you've been used for their pleasure or their benefit or whatever, not getting anything in return, and even treated like what you want, so you got my point here, I hope. So what you need to do, you need to put up your boundaries, okay? But you've been Pisces, and Pisces always try to prevent the conflicts, right? So it's not going to be easy for you. And what you need to do is actually raise your self-love. You need to appreciate yourself more. You need to be more selfish, because for some people, selfishness of course they're going to tell you that you are selfish because you are putting yourself first, not putting them first, right? So why would you sacrifice yourself and prioritize other people if you should be putting yourself first and then share with what's left for the other people, because they are getting something for nothing, right? But if you give them everything first and then you got the rest, you will run out dry, and this is going to actually damage you, or you. This is not sustainable. So you need to cut this off, okay? But like I said, you have the sword, you know what to do, you are nice Nemo and you are a shark. You are actually stopping yourself from you might be thinking that you're going to harm them when you tell them that from now on I'm going to be the priority and you will be the second, right? But trust me, they've been doing this to you for a long time, so they know what you are talking about, but they might be getting used to it, that you don't even know about this, or this is the normal for them, to be the priority and you are the second, okay? Now, you also need to be self-reliant, independent. You have to become more independent. I don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, but become more independent, because this way, these people, even if they gonna run away from you, and some people will run away because you will not provide for them the way you used to, and you're gonna give them only what's left, right? So they might not be happy with, because maybe let me give you an example. Maybe you know how to bake cakes, right? You bake very good cakes, and you always give them pieces, and they get in the biggest piece, and then you got the small piece for you, which is left, okay? And they're gonna say, all right, so you know how to bake the cakes, you can bake yourself cake anytime, so we're gonna take the bigger pieces because we don't know how to bake the cakes, okay? They can learn, they can do it, right? But they are used to that, okay, you get in the last piece because you know how to do it, right? So what's there for you, Pisces? Nothing, right? So these people will run away because now they cannot really use you anymore. And you might be feeling like, okay, what if I'm gonna be alone? What if? But you will be alone, but you still can make yourself happy, because if you rely on happiness from the other people, this is fake happiness anyway, because they are pretending to love you because they have benefit from showing you pretend love, right? You got my point. And the things is that the life cycle which you are going through, it's completing, and everything will be getting heavier, harder for you, because the life cycle is like a round ball, right? You go in a cycle, it's a cycle, right? So maybe you got a lot of energy at the beginning, you're going around the circle, and then you are coming to the top, but you got no more energy, right? And it's getting harder and harder, even though you are doing the same task, or maybe a lesser, easier task, but it's very difficult for you to achieve it, to finish it, to complete it, right? So this is the universe is giving you the more and more, it makes more difficult, so this way they can see that, okay, you got enough strength and you know how to do it. So this way, you can go over the top and start starting new cycle. But what's going on, these problems will try to pull you back, right? So what you need to do to reach the top and continue forward in your life cycle, you have to cut it off, whatever is dragging you back. This will be very difficult for you because it's not your nature, right? Like I said, you need to cut off the people, cut off the things that doesn't work for you, even though keeps you busy, and you might be thinking like these people loves me, but BS, they just dragging you down. They actually want you to be there, because that's where you're gonna lose your energy, strength, and whatever, and they don't want to see you succeed and move to other cycle and be happy, okay? Because that's what they want, even though maybe you will not want to admit what's going on. But if you're dealing with people like that, and you know that you are dealing with people like that, so then just admit it, just see the reality, because this is what you need to do, Pisces. You need to start seeing clearly, okay? So that's why you need to become independent. So if you are not dependent or anything, nobody can cloud your judgment, or nothing can cloud your judgment, and you will be making the right decisions, and from then you will be successful. From then you will accomplish whatever you want. But right now you are exhausted, things are dragging you down, and you might be thinking like, I'm losing it, I can reach the top, okay, I will be probably falling back to the bottom of the circle, right? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So going downhill, it's actually not a very good expression, but downhill is actually easy, because you are picking up speed and everything is going great, right? It's harder at the end of it. So, or you are reaching the end. That's why everything is getting harder and harder. But don't see this as a curse or anything like I'm not lucky, or someone maybe got easy or whatever. No, that's not the problem. The problem is because you are reaching the top, you have to actually realize that, okay, I cannot handle this anymore. I cannot drag my problems to my new life cycle. I have to cut it off. And this is what decision time is, Pisces, for you right now. And I know you can do it, Pisces. I know you can do it. It's like you don't want to do it. It's like you might feel like, okay, I can still maybe hold on for few more days, months, or years, or whatever. Pisces, I don't know. You want to go to a new life cycle, then it's the time to cut it off, whatever is not working for you, Pisces. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.